discussing about the Unity access control and identity management. In that topic, we have the access control requirements for cloud infrastructure using identification, authentication, and authorization, role-based access control, multi-factor authentication, single sign-on, identity federation, and the identity providers and services, and consumer storage and the network access control options, and OS hardening and the minimization, and verified and measured boot on intruder detection prevention. And the first topic, we have the access control requirements for the cloud infrastructure. We have that crucial ensuring that only the authorized user system can access the resource, perform actions, and retrieve data. It involves identifying users and verifying their identities and assigning roles, enforcing that least privilege policies. For user identification, we have the process of recognizing user or system-based or unique items. For example, username, ID number. The purpose establish a clear link between the actions and the user. Cloud practices, we have the assign unique IDs to user, service, and the device. Use directory service, for example, Amazon Web Services, Identity Access Management, Azure Active Directory. In the authorization, we have that verifying user identity using the passwords and multi-factor authentication, certificates or biometric credentials. Authorization granting permission based on the authenticated identity. For example, a user logs into a cloud dashboard authentication and is allowed to view the but not edit resource and authorization. And that role-based access control, we have that assign the permission on the roles rather than individuals. Benefits, we have that the easier management of user rights and the enforce the principle of least privilege and the cloud. The usage, we have Amazon Web Services, identity access management roles, Azure role-based access control method, Google Cloud, identity access management roles. For example, DevOps for developing operating systems for the role may have the full access to information while the viewer role has read-only access. So multi-factor authentication, we have that has a second layer of authentication beyond the password for the hacker. Something you know the password and something you have the phone token and something you have the biometric use case in the cloud and protecting admins and accounts and securing API access and secure for high privilege users. And single sign-on concept, we have the enables user to authenticate once they access the multiple system without logging in again. For benefits, we have improved the user experience and reduce the cost of attitude, centralized the identity management, and through cloud tools and the Azure AD for the SSO and the Google Workspace and the SSO and off-topping identity. And that identity federation, we have that what is allows the user to from one domain to access the private user domain without creating new account. Standard security assistant markup language and open ID connect and OAuth 2.0. Example here the employee logs into the cloud app and the user the organization credential via SSO. So this we have to continue for the next session. Thank you.